My ingredients here, basic rub ingredients are garlic powder, black pepper, paprika, salt, onion powder, and brown sugar. So I went ahead and mixed a little bit of all these here into a basic rub. Really basic. It's gonna be a basic recipe here. And this is for 5 pounds. I just kind of eyeballed it for 5 pounds. Pork shoulder, which I had brining overnight here for about 10 hours. I put a little bit of salt. I put salt, some pepper, garlic, onion powder, and I went ahead and brined it overnight. The brining helps keep it moist and stuff, you know, and juicy and all that stuff. Okay, so next step is draining the brine and rubbing it all up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and drain pretty good. Alright. So after you drain this, you're gonna want to pat it dry and get it ready for rub. Alright, so I'm gonna pull this out. We're gonna go ahead and pat this dry. I got some paper towels here. Pat it dry all over. Make sure it's not wet in any way. Okay. This is just a basic, like I said, basic recipe that I found online, YouTube. It's gonna be really basics, nothing fancy. I don't have a smoker or anything, so it's gonna be done in the oven. All right. So after you pat it down, get ready. The rub. A lot of people like putting mustard to make it hold in place. I already did it last time with mustard, but it's a little too messy. I'm just gonna. Well, I might put a little bit of mustard. All right. So I got the mustard here. Any mustard will do. Pork. Alright, so you're gonna lather just enough so it'll coat, and you're gonna coat the pork so that way this serves as like a sticking agent for the rub to latch onto. It's gonna be a little bit messy. Oops, get that out of the way. Just generously. Here. Okay. Alright. So now that you got it coated all over, make sure it's nice and coated, it's time to lather on the rub. Okay, so for this, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in here, because I don't want the rub going all over the place. So this bad boy there. And I'm just gonna go ahead and start lathering some of this rub on here. Make sure to get it all in there. Nice and good. Make sure you get in the crevices, or if you can see. Okay. Make sure you get in the crevices there. In there. Turn it over a little bit here. Nice and good. Some more on the other side. Rub that in there. We want to get it in all the little crevices, all in there. Make sure it's nice and padded. So I'm gonna put some on the bark here. Alright, so I'm gonna show you the finished rub here in a sec. Okay, a quick note here too. Alright, so it's all rubbed up. I'm gonna add some liquid smoke since I do not have a smoker. So you can buy this at your local Walmart, Safe Mart, I don't know, whatever you call them. And yeah, this has salt already in there, so you wanna make sure not to put too much if you already brined it overnight. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and add it. Just a little bit. Just like that. Smear that all over. Flip it over. Just that's good right there. Yeah. Hopefully it doesn't come out salty. Okay. Alright, so after you have it coated all the way here, you wrap it with saran wrap and let it marinate overnight. I do not have saran wrap, so I'm gonna use what I got. This is just stuff you have in your kitchen. I got a plastic bag, so we're gonna stuff this bad boy in a plastic bag. So I'm gonna put two, just nicely packed here. All right, so I'm gonna make this guy double bagged. You can never go wrong with double bagging. We're gonna double bag it here, and we're gonna put it in its container. Okay. You put it back in this container here, and you will put it back in the fridge for about overnight, I say 12 hours. So that way we could marinate some more, and then throw it up. It's already been about 12 hours. To get out of the fridge, and we just start wrapping it up to go ahead and put on the oven here. So we're going to wrap it up with foil and make a little tight package and then place it right on the quick note. I also placed the fatty side down. Okay. Okay, so if you wrap it with foil, alright, so after you wrap it with foil, you're gonna go and put it in your pan here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and bake this at about 420 degrees for about 10 to 12 hours. So it is, what does that say, 7:13? Pull it out around 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 2, 3, 4, 5, about 5 or 6 p.m. So I just got off the graveyard. So by the time I wake up around 5 or 6, it should already be all set to go. And in the oven it goes. Nice preheated oven. And alrighty, so next time you see it, it's gonna be hopefully done. Internal temperature of 160 degrees. That's not touching the bone, so okay. And next step is putting the finished product on the finished product. It was actually, I took it out about 3 hours early. But I already let it rest for about half an hour. And we're gonna see the little shred test. See how this in fact is really tender. Alright, so far it's looking pretty good. Fall off the bone. Goodness. Huh? Alright, so yeah, it looks just amazing. Really tender. Really good. It's just extremely tender. It's just coming off the bone. Yeah, it's just coming off the bone. Look at that. Oh my goodness. And here is your pulled pork recipe. I'm gonna go ahead and add the ingredients in the description below. And you guys enjoy. I'm gonna make some sandwiches and eat up. Alrighty, thanks for watching here. So.
¿Quiso o no? Sí. Put the 3 varieties, enchiladas, tacos, and sandwich.
Also on the side, my wife and my mother-in-law are making some varieties of this meat. Making enchiladas and then some tacos over here on the side for our Mexican side. I'm gonna go with what I intended, the Middle American version and the sandwich. Alright, so let's see, I'm gonna put some more. Just a little bit more. I want this sandwich to be nice and stuffed. Alright. Okay, so got some of that. Alright, now I'm going to put some pickles. A ton of pickles. A ton of onions. Ooh, almost forgot. Gotta put a little barbecue sauce. Alright, so we're gonna put some barbecue sauce on this joint. Some here. Alright, so this is going to be extremely messy and very good. Alright. Okay. Wash my hands. Okay. Alrighty, so here it is in all its yummy goodness. There you go. Mmm. Good. That is what you call heaven. Telling me it's hot. Alright. That is it. Hope you guys are jealous. Just kidding. Alright, bye-bye. Say bye. Say bye, monkey.